More than an eyesore, News 5 is always investigating, and records show the owner of a vacant industrial building on Cleveland's southwest side repeatedly defied state authorities by housing hazardous materials on site. Those materials may have exposed neighbors to mercury. And News 5's Jordan Vandenberg joins us live from the Stockyards neighborhood with more. Jordan.
Well, neighbors say that this building on Wentworth and Neville Avenues here in the Stockyards neighborhood has been a problem for years, but little did they know just how big of a problem it really was. Behind the yellow caution tape, amidst the soot and singed debris, are dozens of fluorescent bulbs. And that's what concerned state EPA officials 2 years ago. And that's what upsets neighbors now.
Yeah, pissing me off a lot. I mean, like I told you before, I got kids that be out here playing. So if something happens to that building where it caused a whole bunch of debris and dust to come over this way, I mean, my kid's going to be affected.
According to records obtained by News 5, the Cleveland Fire Department asked the state EPA for help in late 2015 after Fluorescent Recycling continued to defy orders to cease operations and move out. In January 2016, state EPA officials have found up to 3 million fluorescent bulbs, some of which were illegally stored. Those bulbs also contained mercury, a dangerous chemical that can easily become airborne, inspectors said. The business was also reportedly operating without a state permit. Months later, the state ordered the business and its owner, George Dietrich, to remove the lamps and submit a plan to close the operation. In the months that followed, records show that some, but not all of the lamps were removed. But Dietrich had not submitted plans to close.
They got over a million of them light bulbs that got mercury in it. So if somebody just go in there and just destroy all them light bulbs, I mean, it's a whole bunch of mercury just floating around in there.
State officials also shared the same concern. In a letter requesting the federal EPA to get involved, state officials expressed worry that in the event of a fire, additional mercury could be released. Well, that's exactly what happened last Tuesday. Officials say testing did not show elevated levels of the toxic chemical, but the concern still lingers here, especially for these now worried parents.
If they boss will happen to go over there and get in that mud and everything, ain't no telling what's in that dirt, that soil. So, no, my kids can't play up front no more. They have to stay in their backyard, and that's kind of wrong.
And I talked with Mr. Dietrich over the phone today, and he said he did not want to comment at all because of the anything that he says might be misconstrued because of the adversarial relationship that he says he has with the EPA. He has appealed the EPA's findings, and if he is found guilty for these offenses, he can be fined and subject to a civil lawsuit. Live in Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.